Yo. Wanted to throw up the stream here. But I didn't get ready. Getting ready to be like 2 seconds. Settle in. We only got 7 people viewing. I didn't add anybody. We're gonna have to put out the word here. Settle in. It's a little spicy today. Glad to have you here. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Gotta put my face on. Know what I mean? Shout out to all you beautiful people. Tommy V, Lopez, Johnny G, Taran, Patrick, my bro Patrick. I add everyone on the Discord. Did not plan to go live here. I saw Bitcoin moving when I woke up. Litecoin's moving. But didn't think it would happen this quick. So just give me a few minutes. Smash the likes, subscribes. We're going to be live with the charts here in just a second. There we go. Word is out on the Discord. Gotta tweet it. Almost ready. That's cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna throw the camera on in just a minute. Wanted to make sure we were live because a lot of time it starts pumping, we go live, and then by the time I'm actually set up ready to go, it's done. So I wanted to make sure we were live during some of this upside. Let me put it on a smaller time frame for you. That 20 weekly moving average busted. Busted. LFG fam. Got a new short out today. Feel free to peep that short while I get ready here. Should only be another minute. Let's see. Got it out on Twitter. Got it out on the Discord. Ooh, almost forgot the Telegram. We do have a Telegram group, guys. I'm not a huge fan of Telegram, but whatever. Link is in the video description. Shout out to our sponsors. Might as well get that out of the way. Shout out to our sponsors. Check out their links in the video description below. I've been loving BingX, to be honest. Highly recommend it. Honestly, best platform I've traded on in a long time. Ooh, PN was up. That's not good. Let me know how the volume is on the music, please. Link for BingX in the chat. Sign up there. Check it out. Got nothing to lose. Remember, there is a risk on any centralized exchange. BingX, Bybit, Coinbase, there are no exceptions to that. Like and subscribe. All right, I think we're ready here. I think I can turn the camera on. I'm like not as flustered. Throw that on there. Threw on the hoodie. I just woke up like this. All right, bear with me. Almost done. Thanks for joining us for the FOMC meeting, by the way. We broke all the records. Broke all the records for our stream. Every single one. Hands down. Good. I know I'm forgetting something. Unfortunately, I do not have a trade open. Maybe we'll find an entry here today. Hopefully. Alright, I think I'm good to go. Throw up BingX there. Boom. Pop out the chat. There we go. Alright. I think we're good. Cool as always. What's up, Mr. Techno Goody? A Jones, how you doing, bro? Let's hope the mic doesn't mute randomly this time. BTC PP back up again. That's right, Mayank Z. How you doing, man? I'm human. Gold Dragon, my brother. How you? Lopez. Over 100 people watching. We almost have 200. We had no warning. No warning for the stream. I like literally, I went live. I didn't even schedule it. And then I finally made my ass on here. Let's put a poll up here. Let's do LFG 420 thumbs up as always. Don't forget engaging with the stream, liking, subscribing, voting in the polls, chatting while we're live. Don't be afraid to do a little spamming. Don't make it excessive, but that's all engagement. The more engagement we get, the more YouTube shows this to new people. So do it. Let's go. 420 likes. This rally is I know this is a really generic question. Still a dead cat. A real rally LFG bulls. Okay. Polls up. Let's put the poll out. Vote in the poll. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. I think we're ready. I'm ready if you're ready. Man, I'm feeling a lot better. Still coughing, but doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. Okay. What's up, Miss Teen Crypto? One of my favorite YouTubers, Miss Teen Crypto. Let's go to her channel. This is her channel. She does the dopest interviews in crypto, guys. Follow her. Her link is in the chat. All right, so what have we got going on? Some spice. Some real spice. We had... All right, so last time we were live, we had the FOMC meeting. I'm trying to get my wits about me. The Fed and Powell's tone extremely hawkish in my opinion. What actually was very interesting to me is reading articles that day, and actually someone commented about it during the question and answers. Weirdly, the comments were like stocks or whatever, it seemed to be rallying off of this, and it was weird because literally nothing did. It all just dumped. It was some weird kind of backwards rhetoric, but the whole media seemed to have picked up on it. I'm not sure why. It was just odd. It caught my eye. I wanted to share that with you guys. The FOMC meeting was right here. You can see we moved up to 20,700. Critical level. Why? That is the 20 weekly moving average. It's been tested 1, 2, let's say 4, now 5 times. Lots of testing. During the FOMC meeting, I said, remember, the more we test a resistance, the weaker it becomes. We did reject that day. However, that being said, we're now back above it. This is the only goal, the only aim I have for today at all is to close above the 200 weekly. We need to move this up just a little bit. Getting more spam calls. I got a spam call from mainland China yesterday. Sorry, my ADD is going off. Random thing. Like, I get spam calls from every state. I don't know, a bunch of other places. Never have I seen on the caller ID mainland China. That was very odd. Didn't know. So with this pump, what makes this exciting isn't exactly 21,000. That's not very exciting. Who cares, right? It's not a huge deal. We've been there. It's not that huge of a change, about 5% up from 20,000. But what makes this exciting is not the value itself, but the moving average. The weekly moving average being retaken. If we zoom out, we can see that this has been pretty critical. We lost it back in May of 21 before falling into that bearish summer. We retook it in August, tested it as support in September, rallied to a new all-time high. We lost it then in December, faked out in April of 2022, rejected in April of 2022, and we did not revisit it. That's extremely unusual. If we look over here, I'm saying this, I hope I'm right. Could be wrong. 85 days actually in 21. 75 days in later 21 from testing the 20 to touching it again. 115. All right, so we're a little longer there. So April to when did we test it for the first time? October 26th. Almost 200 days. That's an extremely long time. Price, as I always say, moves towards moving averages, and moving averages move towards price. They're always kind of seeking each other out. This is an extremely long time to not test the 20 weekly. Extremely long. Here we are back on top of it after multiple daily rejections. This is looking spicy, guys. I want the daily, ideally let's call it 20,800. 20,800. That's roughly, yeah, it's like barely different than the 20 weekly. But what it also is our daily pivot point up here, 20,800. That would put us above the 20 weekly and above our local daily resistance. That's gonna be a heck of a close if we can get it. Let's grab a new chart. This has all the FOMC stuff on it. Before I butcher that chart up too much. No, I didn't save it. Okay, sorry about that. Here we are. Here we are. Above the 20 weekly. Let's throw it onto the weekly chart, take a peek. We have 2 days, 10 hours to go. This doesn't look bad. I will see, I have seen this exact thing play out before though, and seen it not go great. We do have a wick below in this intra-week candle. We are above it now. That's great. But what we want to see is in 2 days and 10 hours. That's a long time. That's a long time in crypto. We want to see these prices hold. We want to see a close on the weekly above 20,800. Thus the 20 weekly. Above us, we have resistance. We have 2 of them on the weekly. We've looked at these before. 21.8. 24.3. These are going to be pretty important levels. You can kind of even visualize it here. If the week does move up to 21.8, even today it seems possible, we're pretty close. You could even see, kind of just looking at it, a rejection, maybe a move back, hopefully holding support at the 20 if we do see this happen. But I think probability is going to lie here. If we get a close on the weekly at these levels, I'm going to be looking at the 200 weekly. Logical, right? Retake the 20, test the 200. Do we break the 200? I hope so, man. I freaking hope so. If we look back at Bitcoin's history, it does not tend to spend time below the 200 weekly moving average. And when it does, it historically has never made a significant downside move. I think that's an interesting thing to look at here. 1 week 200. Oh, this is on the month. I was so confused. Okay. I'm still waking up too. What we see on the 200, we've talked about this a lot. I won't spend too much time because it is just review and we've reviewed it a million times. But in the history of Bitcoin, we have traded below the 200 weekly. We have closed candles below the 200 weekly back here in 2015. But what we see is we really don't seem to set new lows. We break it and we don't really set new lows. Maybe we move sideways and move back up. There's no guarantee just because this has happened in the past that's going to happen again. But so far, so good. That would definitely require retaking it. We'd need to move back up. We can't be dicking around here. We can't be seeing lower lows. If we do, we're going to have to basically deal with something new. Deal with a new scenario. Litecoin breaking out again, guys. We're going to go to Litecoin because Litecoin is Boston. Boston. We looked at this during the FOMC meeting. I combined FOMC meeting and stream into one word. I'm a wordsmith. We looked at this during the FOMC meeting, and I said, this is really great. LTC USD, though, isn't really impressing me. We need to break through, what did I say, 67, 68. This is the resistance that I think is important, and we just did that. Literally, I think right now or in the last hour, I just got an alert. We've broken through September's high. Yeah, we can look left and we can move the goalpost and say, well, what about 73? Sure, from May. We can definitely say that. The dollar value here, though, not super important to me. There's something more important. Litecoin, in my opinion, just broke its major resistance at this level. It doesn't have a lot. There's really not a lot of resistance until we make it back to about the $100 area. There's very inefficient price action here. You can see this dumping was incredibly steep. There was no retracements. There's no bounces. It was just straight down. And so logically, when we see inefficient price action, we do expect price to move back to it. And I'm thinking with this break, that's looking good. But that's still not super relevant to me. What is relevant to me is Litecoin, LTC, BTC. A chart many of you maybe have never seen. I don't know, our audience has seen it, but maybe many of you have never seen. This is Litecoin's value versus Bitcoin. And this might not mean anything to you if you have been trading in crypto only a year or two, maybe even 3 years now. Since the advent of stable coins, these pairs have kind of gotten swept under the rug. But I'll tell you right now, every single crypto OG knows what these are. They may not be paying attention to them anymore, but at one point, this is all they looked at. They only looked at Bitcoin's value, or altcoins versus Bitcoin's value. what I like about Litecoin, it has been a long journey. This has been brutal. It's been pretty much just down, right? Not good. But we do say, when we have these patterns, we can call this a descending channel, a wedge, whatever you want to call it, they do resolve to the upside. Now, it doesn't guarantee we get new all-time highs, but we do see them break to the upside with some force, and that usually is a nice opportunity. Let's throw. How does Binance have, this isn't right. Binance has data for LTC, BTC back in 2013. Binance, you weren't around in 2013. You can't have traded data on your exchange for that. That's weird. That's super weird. But what I like is back, this was right before Bitcoin hit its low, its 17.5 low, is in June of 2022 this year. We saw on the weekly what I consider to be capitulation, at least short term. We saw a very sharp dump down with a very strong response, a very strong buying response, really rocketed out of that zone. Traded sideways, hit a higher high, traded sideways. Here we are again, breaking another high. This is, in my opinion, the most important thing in crypto trading, is to understand these pairs. They, you can argue that it isn't as important anymore, but at one point this was all we looked at, and I still think that many people, myself included, are watching these. And so when we see these move, we can infer some things. Right now, if you look at most of these altcoin pairs versus Bitcoin, they almost look identical to their USD values. Let's actually keep a close eye on this too. Bitcoin continues to smash new heights. This is going to come full circle. It's not just about Litecoin. If you pull up almost any BTC pair chart, what you're going to see is that it's mirroring its USD value, which in my opinion suggests, and this is really speculative, you're welcome to argue this, suggests that altcoins right now are maybe the most pegged to Bitcoin that I've ever seen them. Well, except for pre-USDT. We're seeing moves up virtually identical. So LTC's on the day on BTC pair. Let's put the dollar on the BTC pair. They have started to move identically. It's weird because for a long time we were not seeing this in this capacity. I would say because of USDT. But there's something going on. Man. It seems like the vibe is changing on these. They're very much mirroring. If you look at, say, Ethereum doing something very similar. If you see the Ethereum BTC chart go down, Ethereum USD goes down almost identically. It's weird. Keep an eye on it. I didn't plan on talking about that too much. I don't want to get too derailed. The topic of today is what is going on? Why is Bitcoin pumping? Why is crypto pumping? Well, let's look at the usual culprits, shall we? The dollar, for some reason, chat, do you know what it is? Well, we can look at XRP. We can look at everything. If you know what's going on today, I didn't look at the news because I just got up. The dollar is absolutely dumping off of a lower high despite the hawkish tone of the Fed. What's happening? If you guys have seen some kind of news, please let me know. And until we get that news, Dixie, that's what we're looking at. Until we get that news, or until someone chimes in with some alpha, gold, silver ripping, that can easily be explained by the dollar going up, though, or dollar going down. Payroll came in. Unemployment rates are low. I agree. Unemployment really wasn't where we wanted it. It wasn't super low, but unemployment numbers coming in a little cooler, or I guess hotter. Employment coming in a little cooler. There you go. A little cooler than it has been. That is a good sign. That is a sign that the Fed is looking for to begin softening, as they were saying the other day. It's a good sign. I don't know if that's enough for this, though. So what's going on? Peso, as we said in FOMC meeting, moving up to that 2020 new high. CAD moving up. We're definitely seeing green across the board, but is it chicken, egg, chicken? You know, are these up because the Dixie's down, or is the Dixie down because these are up? That I don't know. I'm looking for some kind of news, and I understand. Look at this. This is playing out. understand the unemployment, but those numbers really weren't explosive. I don't know if that's enough to explain this. We're seeing the euro move back towards parity, really building that ascending low flat top pattern. Not quite there yet, though. Do I have an alert? I do not. Let's put an alert at parity. That's not enough for me. What's going on with the dollar? So why is Bitcoin pumping? Why is crypto pumping? Because the dollar is tanking. That is an easy answer, easy peasy. But why is the dollar tanking? Are we really going to attribute what is the loss today? It's not catastrophic. It's not like, I don't know, it's not doomsday. Actually, 1.6% down in a day is pretty bad for the dollar. That's not going to lie. That's pretty rough. Let's pull up the news. Is there anything going on here that might help us understand? U.S. stocks rise after October job reports. Okay. So job reports is the first thing in our face. Makes sense. When people are buying stocks, what are they doing? If you're buying U.S. stocks, what are you doing? You're selling dollars. Easy peasy. They're a pair. You're buying one side of the pair, you're selling the other side of the pair. Canada's job blowout sends bets swinging to oversized rate hikes. I'm guessing Canada's unemployment numbers actually were cooler. I hate the word unemployment. Why don't we just use the word employment? It would make much more sense. I mean, this is the obvious thing. I just don't know if this is enough. The U.S. adds 261,000 jobs. Guys, that's a lot of jobs still. That's not like end of unemployment's gonna rocket. Like, that's still a lot of jobs. It's less than it has been, but it is not. Let's see. For the forecast was only the forecast was 200K. We added 261, so that's actually higher than the forecast. I think we can say some of this response is, well, last month was 315, which is incredibly high. This is 216. So jobs are cooling down. New jobs are cooling down. It's weird to me though, if the forecast was 200 and the actual is 261, that's way above forecast. Unemployment rate ticked higher. Okay, this is why, because the forecast was 3.6 for unemployment, actual 3.7, so that's above forecast. And again, using that previous to this month, 3.5 to 3.7, that is a jump in unemployment. And that's literally what Chirpow was talking about. And just saying, unemployment's not where we want it to be. Housing prices aren't where we want it to be. We're not seeing these signs yet. Maybe, I guess we could speculate, the market is saying the things that Chirpow was talking about, we're starting to see those signs, and we really hadn't seen those signs. Is that the cooling of the dollar? The market saying, well, softening may be coming, despite them saying it wouldn't. Not going to lie here. Everything they've said has been the opposite of reality. So, Chirpow was saying, we don't see reason to soften. We're not softening yet. Maybe that was our tip-off that they were going to. I don't know. I do not know. GT, jobs will rise next month, as well as holiday jobs always fluff the employment numbers. That's not good. That's bad. We don't want that. But I think on the other hand of that, if seasonality or seasonal jobs buff unemployment or buff employment, God, I hate that it's a negative. After the season is over, then we should, see that drop off or that kind of double hit of unemployment once the season's over. So maybe that's a sign of things to come. I don't know. We are dumping. Are we dumping? We're not dumping. Bitcoin is not dumping. They've been wrong a lot. Sergio, they haven't just been wrong a lot. They've been wrong every step of the way. Literally every step of the way. Nice shirt. Thank you, Peggy. It's actually BitBoy Crypto shirt from Hit Merch. I just love it. It's so awesome. We were here last week. That's right. We were here last week. But the difference, it actually is a difference. I'm going to close this one. There is a difference if you missed the beginning of this stream. And guys, don't forget to keep smashing the likes and subscribes. Keep doing it. The difference is actually important. Okay, let's get rid of these. The difference is important. I mean, we can say we've been at this price a bajillion times. We have, right? We have. But the difference is important. The difference is when we were here before, we were below the 20 weekly moving average. And this may seem kind of arbitrary to you, but it's not. Now we are, yes, at kind of the same price. It actually, let's be very literal. We actually weren't at this price. We haven't been at this price since September, so it's been over a month. But the difference between, and I can say, all right, you're saying 21,000 versus 21,000, fair, October 25th. The difference is we're above the 20 weekly. At this price, previously, we were below the 20 weekly. We rejected. Things looked very bad. I was a little concerned here. In fact, yesterday and the day before, I was very concerned about breaking the low. Because as long as our lows were coming up off of the 20, in my opinion, we were winning, or the bulls were winning the battle against resistance there. We didn't break that low by a hair, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Exactly 20,000 was that low. Spicy. Spicy. But it is different. It's different because now we're above the 20, and what we're looking for today, if you missed the beginning, is we're looking for a close above, I'm going to call it 20,823. I'd like to see a close not just above the 20 weekly, but also above our daily resistance here. Is that going to happen? We don't know. We can hope. Let's take a look at our market cipher. Check out market cipher, links in the chat and the video description. And I'm going to work it down. So the daily actually looking good. This is the first time I've seen this look good in a long time, and I will explain to you why. I'll explain to you why. 1, money flow green, check. So we can start, things look good there. 2, VWAP, it is up. VWAP is on the positive. It has rolled over from the negative side. That negative side was pretty bearish here, but nonetheless, green, money flow, VWAP up. Those are good signs. We'll say Stotch RSI is higher. Wait, RSI is lower than Stotch RSI. That is a good sign. I don't really use that in my analysis, but here we see momentum faked out. It looked as if it was going to roll over the same way it rolled over in October, same way it rolled over in September. With a strong close, we will see momentum move back to the upside, and I like that because we did not see that in the last 2 months. In the last 2 months, we've had 2 attempts on the bullish side to gain any kind of momentum. We didn't get it. But now here in October, we're starting to see potentially a trend of momentum on the daily time frame moving up. Our lows are coming up and our highs are moving up as well. And here's the kicker, and this is the thing that sells it for me. With a strong close today, money flow has set, and you can't see it very well. Money flow has set a higher high here on the daily time frame. That's an uptrend. Can't hate that. That's solid. I do want to look at the weekly quick to see if anything's changed. Not really. Not really, but what we do have is a higher high on VWAP. The weekly doesn't think we're out of the woods yet. Reasonable. But we do have a higher high on VWAP. That's decent. I'll take that. That's not been true in a while. In a very while. March was the last time that was true on the weekly. So we looked at the daily. I think the daily's leaning bullish. We are on a green candle. That's going to influence it. If this green candle gets sold off by the end of the day, that's going to look very different. But let's look. Let's look. Down. So 12 hour, what are we seeing? Interesting. Back into money flow being green. 12 hour really had me going here, and then it dropped my hopes a little bit. We haven't seen enough upside yet on the 12. If the 12 continues to push up, we'll have a higher high on VWAP. That'll be great. Money flow will get ripped back up. I do like this kind of little bump to negative momentum here. You can see that that has been pretty much all we've seen on the bullish side for a very long time now, are these little moves into bullish momentum that just get sold off. I'd like to see it happening in the other direction. 12 hour is undecided for me. It's going to need more upside before I can say that it's like in line with the daily, but it has the potential. So I'm going to say right now the daily is bullish with a strong close today. The 12 hour is a little neutral. It's teetering. Let's go down to like the 6. You got some bearish momentum there, but that VWAP, we were looking for this on the 12 hour. VWAP making a higher high, money flow moving into positive territory. The 6 hour looking actually pretty good, better than I'd expect. 4 has that higher high on VWAP, but money flow, here we go. This is the weird part. Money flow is beginning to crank back down. We're going to want to see that make a higher low and move to the upside. And I guess we could hope that with this momentum. I'm going to say actually though the 4 hour looking bearish. So we have bullishness on the daily. We have bullishness I would say on the 6 hour, 12 hour neutral. 4 hour actually according to just market ciphers, so according to just indicators, 4 hour looking a little bearish. We may dismiss that though, because this is one of the craziest bullish 4 hour candles I've seen in a while. You have a pull, you have kind of an indecision consolidation candle. Then this looks like a kicker to me. You sell off intra candle, it gets bought up, you bullish engulf, and you rock it. If we have high volume here, which we don't, maybe on Binance we do. Probably do on Binance. That'd be what I call a kicker candle. I made that up, but I might dismiss what the indicators are saying because that is a crazy bullish 4 hour candle with that bottom wick and then just straight up. That's what you'd like to see, because essentially longs build, shorts get stopped. Then, aha, we were right. Shorts are right. Bears are right. You know, longs close back to support. Shorts open. They get trapped, and boom, they get nuked. And they get nuked. The shorts after longs close. That's a good setup. It's a very strong setup for more upside. You don't. It's counterintuitive, but you don't want longs open. You don't want longs open during a rally. You want shorts open during a rally. It's very counterintuitive. Let's look at Binance. I'm curious if this does have high volume. If it does, it's going to look very good. Not really. It really doesn't. I mean, it's not low volume, but it's not high volume either. That's a bummer. Let's zoom it back in. Zoom it back down. Let's also point out what we see here. We don't have bearish divergence yet on the 4 hour, but we certainly could see that playing out if we don't move higher. So the 4 hour, I think, here is really agreeing with the 12. Is saying this rally is good, but you need to push higher. You need to really smash those oscillators higher for this to not just be a dead cat bounce. I hate to say it. I want to see Bitcoin go up, but it doesn't change what the charts say. Dude, the 2 hour looks great. 2 hour looks great. If you guys have noticed, there's been many time frames where money flow is negative, but it's now just at that 0 line. So I think it's at the 2 and the 6 and the 12. That is not bad. Okay, good. My cough filter is working. VWAP moving back up, money flow. What I love is this momentum super high. It is higher than it's been. Let's see. All month. It's only the 4th or whatever. 2 hour looking strong, I think. Now we're going to get into these smaller time frames, and as we zoom in here, this is going to be more likely to actually have any impact on what we see right now during the stream. Those higher time frames, not as much. 2 hour RSI needs to go higher, same as 4. Looking beast here, though. Looking beast. You have a higher high momentum. The only thing I don't like about the hour right now is VWAP did not set a new high, and it looks to be moving back down. We may see some retracing on the 1 hour, though momentum doesn't seem to care. Let's keep going. I'm going to get through these quick. 45 almost perfectly mirrored with the hour, but slightly more, actually much more bullish, minus that VWAP still looking similar. 30 minute. I think 30 minutes looking for retracement. Wow. Beautiful uptrend on the 15. Beautiful uptrend on the 15. But I think we do see retracement. I think we're going to see something like this. That's going to bring money flow down. It's going to move back up. It's going to continue out that trend. Yes. All right, let's look for retracement. I think that the high is in, at least for the moment. Not a macro. Not even daily necessarily, but I think what I'm seeing on like hourly, 45, 30, 15. Let's keep going down to see though. Lower lows on money flow. We have that same pattern that I was kind of just pointing out on the 15 here on the 10. Much more detailed. Yeah, I think we're going to see a little pullback here. Whoa, Nella. A little pullback. And then weirdly, the 5 is pretty strong still. Actually, that's cool. This is the pattern that on the 5, you can like see the pattern I was looking for on the longer time frames. Like that. It's pretty spicy. Basically like an inverse head and shoulders, but warning, this is a 5-minute chart. They're not to be trusted. Man. Right now, just flagging out. Flagging out. All right, if we do see the retracement, this is everything's pointing to about 20,922. That'd be a great target. That is your 618 retracement from your swing low to swing high, provided the high is in right here. It also, very locally, is your measured move down. I like when the fibs overlap. I think this could be the play. We don't give financial advice here, guys. This is for educational purposes. I do this so you can understand my reasoning for trading, so you can go forward and make your own trades. Copying my trades almost certainly will lose you money. Please don't do that. I don't want you guys to lose money. You need to be able to make your decisions yourself. You guys see me do it. I don't win every trade, so do as you do. Don't just copy me. I think this is the logical play for the stream right now. I think that there's going to be another trade probably that's going to be available. I don't know what the timing is going to be on this. Let's be conservative. Let's be conservative with it. Something like this. Where are we going to take that? Boot this up. I want this to be a little lower. Something like that. You know what? You might even be able to move the stop loss down here. I think if you even get like a retest, of the high here on the 5, I think that you start seeing more upward momentum. Because that 15 is beautiful. Something like this. Yep, so alright. I'm just getting my own compass here. Kind of to rehash. Let's see. Who wants to be degenerates? Do standard futures. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. 23. No, not trailing stuff. $21.33. What? Profit of negative 213. Wait, what? I did something weird. It said stop loss short 21.333. Okay, there we go. Yeah, minus 7%. That's not good. That's not good. Let's see where we would take it. 29. Keep hitting that trailing stop button. That's not a good risk to reward. Why is that so bad? I need to bring this down. Let's see where the high was actually here. Remember, every exchange has their own price action. It varies subtly, sometimes more than others. 21.2. Yeah, I'm just gonna be out. Actually, I'm just gonna be out of this if it retests that high. 298. There we go. Hope I don't get stopped, but I don't care. If it goes up, it goes up. I'm happy with that. I'd rather it go up. Just a little trade ski. All right, I got my bearings. Let's see what you guys are doing. JK Nokel donated 5 DCA with this, Tom. I will, my friend. Thanks for the great content. Well, it'll be even greater content when I get friggin' liquidated here. And I'll just get stopped out. There's like barely any money in this account. Everyone's been calling it for months. That's right, Sky Seam. Everyone knew the future. The only thing I've called is I don't know the future, but I do know that eventually Bitcoin will go up. So I've been calling it forever. That's right. What's up, Ryan Williams, R&R? Megan Gomez. Preparing for war. Alts are loading up. Yeah, we should definitely take a peek at what else is going on. Let's take a peek. I do want to set alerts though. I want to know when I get stopped out. Let's do this. Real quick. This is what I'm thinking is on the lower time frames, really low, like 5 minute actually wasn't as bad. But when we get into 15, 30, 45 hourly, I'm seeing a little rolling over. I don't know if we'll get a full 618 retrace. I don't know. We'll play this by ear. I'll probably move my stop down if we get into Prava here. But once we get out to farther time frames, we start seeing more upside price action. So here's kind of what I'm looking for. This is probably a conservative play in my opinion. We're looking for those shorter time frames to play out and then get scooped back up by the momentum of the higher ones. This is probably too low if we're correct here in our assumptions. This is probably too low or too conservative for a move back up. But I'm not really looking to, well, I'm not looking to get rich because that's not what leverage is. We're just scalping. So maybe it continues, maybe it doesn't. Maybe this doesn't play out at all. But this is kind of what I'm reading because I do think that there is a bias that we're seeing around, what is it, the 6 and the 12, where we need a little bit more upside. A nice retrace here will definitely give us kind of that power to move back up. I'm pretty much willing to take a long from 28, 29 because it's the 20 weekly. So to see that move right back and bounce off of it would be a really bullish move. I would like to see that happen. So much so that let's go ahead. Let's do this. Where's my plus button? I don't know. Let's do long type limit. I'll figure this out later. Short looks okay for now. I was going to see what else is running. Loopring. Let's just take a look at all these ones that are crazy up. LRC is up. I doubt it's made much progress. But Loopring. What exchange am I using? I'm using BingX. They're our newest sponsor. I do really actually like them. Honestly, they're my favorite exchange so far. I've noticed that I'm not getting, like, on other exchanges I put stops in and then it instantly just hunts them and then price gets back to doing whatever it's doing. I have not gotten stop hunted yet at all on BingX. I'm surprised. And that's a sign of good liquidity. It's really what it is. You can see our last thoughts on Loopring. Our trade did not play out, but we were betting against the grain here. We were saying this is a really bearish structure. We'd expect it to break to the downside, but we can set a very tight stop and we can look to maybe play some kind of retracement bounce. You know what I'm going to say? I mean, that pattern was right. That assumption was right, but both calls were wrong. We didn't get the bounce. We didn't get kind of like the little liquidity bounce. And we also didn't get the pattern. The pattern didn't play out either, which would have been something like that. Instead, we got, this looks like a river, like a bleed. Just below support too. Just came down here to take all that liquidity. Then it bounced. So Loopring officially effed everything in the A there. It effed it all in the A. Let's see where the weekly's at. Weekly not yet looking good. I still don't like the way this looks. Still don't like the way that looks. You're above your 618, great. Maybe the monthly. It's very much in no man's land looking right here. This is nice. The monthly did hold support. It is bullish engulfed. It looks like, all right, 42 cents here. Got a little monthly resistance. Looks like that's what it's reacting to. Let's make these a little less visible. Not confident. I'm not confident in Loopring yet. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not, I don't know. But really what you'd have to have done is just bought a falling knife here on the monthly support. It had broken monthly support. And so the only people really that got to enter longs were just catching knives. Now you're back to monthly resistance. I don't love it. I don't love it. Sure, if you had gotten in, that's great. But like for me, this is not something I would look to trade. Not after that kind of, I would say maybe irrational price action. I don't know.
I wouldn't look to trade. The only trade I could take on Loopring right now, again, would be some kind of short here. I probably wouldn't market order this short. I could take like some kind of short maybe at this monthly resistance that's also overlapping with this descending trend. I don't want to make it look like you already hit that. Right at the hourly, okay. What are you gonna? How are you gonna use your stop though? I don't even know what you would use as a stop. You'd probably just look to make some kind of ratio trade. Maybe like that. No. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't even like it as a short. I don't like how close this stop will be to get a good R-to-R. Maybe you can be lazy and do a 2-to-1. I don't know. That's like the only way I could think of playing it. Tight stop though. Nothing is really going to predict that well, I don't think. OKB, OMI. Are these up significantly? AR is making some moves. Let's look at AR. Arbuck. Oh god. AR USD. I don't have one. I'll make one. It's in November now. David, multiple times on Femex you put trades just to get them immediately stop 100. Yep. It's not just Femex though. Like Femex used to sponsor us. They're no longer our sponsor. They're still a great exchange. It's not unique to Femex, but I don't know. Almost every exchange I've ever done, big orders with tight stop losses, I see them instantly get hunted. And I will say, I've only been using Bing as long as they've sponsored us. I've started using it myself, put my money where my mouth is. But I have not gotten, like I have tested it. Like I've done moves that I was like, I've gotten hunted a million times doing this and I don't get hunted. Maybe it's luck, you know, maybe it's not a big enough sample size, but I've had very, very good success with it. Sign up, use my link, sign up, check them out. You know your risks obviously before you use it, but check it out. There's no risk in just signing up and checking it out. AR, what are you doing? This is interesting. AR could have a move. Got a little double top on the hour. I don't like this wick at all. I don't like this wick. But I could do something like this as like a scalp. Something like that. That's very scalpy. I don't know if I would look for that much upside, to be honest. And it probably wouldn't even... I'd probably set my stop tighter. Let's just go with what it was, though. Here we go. I see more upside. This looks like it wants more upside. I don't know what AR is specifically. I don't own it. But I do kind of like the way it's looking right now. I do kind of like the vibe to its gib. It's jib. It's jib. It's... I don't even know. I'm just rambling. I like the way it's looking. I don't know if right now is the time to enter it. This is like very... like a kind of random ass play. But I do kind of like what it's doing. The thing I will keep in mind is that you are at a significant weekly resistance here. So going long here is actually probably gibberish. That's why if you are like, if I just put up that theoretical educational thing, if I were to do this, I would have a very tight stop because you are right at resistance. And so logically on a larger scale, short is going to be the play. Obviously. Wait, that's... what? Because you're at resistance. We've gotten boned a bunch lately, though. There's been many times that we've gotten wrecked doing exactly that, saying, well, we're at resistance. You don't want to go long, you want to go short, and then it blasts through. That is the... I don't know, that's the way of trading. That's how trading goes. It's all just probability. No matter, you can have all the reason in the world. Doesn't. You can have every signal you've ever wanted. God damn. And I can go the other way. FTM's moving. Kind of flat. Kind of flat toppy. I don't know. Kind of flat toppy. I don't hate it. Hate it. I don't love it. I think there's an FTM play up to like 40 cents somewhere. I'm not saying it'll be quick. Could be quick, but I think there is. Really, like, I don't even need to look at the chart or really the indicators for this. Here's the structure that we've seen on almost everything, right? You have a low and then you break that low in June, you make a high in August, you fall. Most things didn't break their low in October, but some things did. And then what have we seen almost, I don't know, not every coin, but we've seen a lot of coins do what? Return to that high. Return to that high in August. That's what we're seeing on Litecoin here. Litecoin has broke it. And so this is kind of beyond technical analysis. This isn't something a chart's going to show you. But specifically in crypto, I can't really speak for stocks. But I've seen this setup where you have a macro pattern on many charts. More than one. You have multiple charts start making this move back to like a major level. You see some that haven't. And those tend to follow. They tend to follow eventually. Doesn't have to be right away. But this, there's no analysis to it. It's just, hey, this is the structure we're seeing in a lot of the market. A lot of the market has done this. So is this going to do this? Sure. It doesn't have to go, it has to go up, straight up. It could do that. It could do this, right? You can come back to your support. You could test it. You could bounce it. It doesn't have to go straight up, but we are seeing a lot of the market do it. And I think that this is no exception. This is looking, it's weird. I would be more comfortable if this high wasn't broken here. I'd be way more comfortable if that high wasn't broken. But I think as long as your lows are coming up on FTM, you're okay. You'll find out soon. You'll find out soon. Bitcoin. See, as soon as I started talking on the live, guess where we went live? Just take a gander. If you weren't here at the beginning, guess where this is where we went live. Look what happened after. Are we longing today? I'm in a short right now. Gentle short. Gentle short. Not looking for a huge downside though. Mr. Josh Durham, YouTube famous BTC King of... It's been a long time, man. I still think of that every once in a while. It's been a long time. YouTube famous BTC King of Kings, protector of the crypto realm, first of his name. Crown Daddy Crown. I love you, Josh. It's good to see you, bro. Hope everything's all right. You know what I'm talking about. Hope that's doing. Hope you're keeping it tight. Hope you're keeping it tight, bro. Honestly, I have this tiny short open. I see the best. Here's some little life hack, okay, in crypto. Here's a little Bitcoin life hack. If your portfolio is long, right? My portfolio is long, meaning I don't really sell it. Ooh, wow, MATIC on the week. Ooh, hold that thought. Hold that thought. MATIC on the week. What? Money flow, lower money flow low, right? Or higher money flow low. Your money flow low's coming up here. VWAP, broken your previous high, which is pretty high. Momentum, high's broken. MATIC looks very good. Very good. Did we test $1 on the daily? No. I could definitely see MATIC do this. Definitely could see MATIC make a run. Look at those awesome calls. Back in the day. Back in the day when everything was bullish, charts were easy. Now they're flimsy. I could definitely see MATIC run to like 140. I think it's gonna want to make a back test of $1. So I don't know if it does this or if it does this. One of the two. MATIC looks good though. MATIC looks crazy good. Huh. I think I might be looking for $1.44 on MATIC. Spicy. Our short's still in profit, but barely. The Instagram news for MATIC is killing it. I can see that. I can see that. That what Instagram incorporated like MATIC or Polygon for the cultured NFTs or whatever. The cultured. Show us how you would trade this. Literally, I have a trade open that I open live, and I have exactly how I see it moving. That's exactly how I would trade this. MATIC, I kind of went over briefly, and it's a coin toss. Is it just gonna rip up to $1.44, or is it going to like back test $1 first? I can't really, in good conscience, say which. Like, I don't think I can really say either is more likely. I don't know. It looks bullish. Here's the problem: is market ordering in right here is a stupid idea. It might work out. It might work out, but now you're market ordering what 40% up or something like. Especially with leverage, market ordering in here is likely going to get you stopped. So does it do this? Or does it do this? I don't know. Or honestly, I mean, it could just revert right back to this mean here. Let me see where this is at. Something like this. Could just come back here. Bloop. Like, I don't know. It looks more bullish than most of the market. There we go, our short's in profit, baby. There it is. Smash the like buttons and subscribes. Who does this? Who does this live? I'm sure there's other people. It's probably people better than me that do this live, to be honest. But we built the logical trade rationale live right in front of you during this live stream. And then I took the trade. And it's working. Warning, it doesn't always work this way. A lot of the time I'll go through, make the trade, it gets wrecked, right? I'm not right all the time. Please don't blindly copy me. But what you can do, and I encourage, is take just my reasoning, not literally what I say, but like what I look for, what things are important to me, why I'm looking at levels, why I'm looking at different like movements. Take that, put it into your own brain machine, and make your own trades, right? Don't just copy me. This is right now correct. But this could do that. I could just be wrong. This will get stopped out. What I think I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to get greedy. 1, 2, 2. I'm going to move my stop down. I always like adding random numbers. Double check. Always double check your orders. If you F this up, it'll just close your position. It's up 1.6%. It did backtest this already on the 5. I hate our entry. I shouldn't have market ordered it, though it really didn't give us a better entry after that. I think I should set my stop here at like 21,177. Let's test how good the liquidity is. Let's test how good the stops are. Let's test it. If we get stopped and then it drops, I don't care. So far we modified the trade to this. 21177. Are we gonna get hunted? We'll find out. Let's test liquidity. Wait, double check. I hate the way it shades this when I'm live. Okay. Is this a wild idea? Yes. I shouldn't do this, but I am curious because I've been testing. I've been pushing the limits to see if I will get stop hunted on BingX, and I have not gotten stop hunted yet. Not so far. This is really testing the limits. We're putting it within like 0.1%. That is risky. I mean, we don't lose much. We don't lose much if it gets stopped, but... Okay. How do I make this smaller? Maybe if I do this? I don't need this to be so big. I don't know. I'll figure it out another time. Cool. Bump trade's still playing. We have 700 viewers. Rock and roll. Guys, all 700 viewers. You guys are the best. I love you. I can't believe how many there are here. We had, I'll show you guys, on our FOMC stream, but Wednesday, we broke every record. We broke every record this channel has. Every record this channel has. Check this out. We got, it's actually more than that now, but we had 35,000 viewers live, 35,000 views live, and we had 5.1 thousand live viewers during our FOMC stream. Give yourself a round of applause if you were here for that. That broke every record for our channel. We gained 1,000 subscribers that day. It was wild. I loved it. I had such a good time. I felt like crap, but I did my best to just push the energy out. Loved it. What's up, Patches? First time here. Welcome, my friend. Ayush, I'm here looking at your jacket. A lot of people tune in for the jacket, for the hoodie. A lot of people tune in for the shades. A lot of people tune in for the music. Whatever reason you're here is the right reason. Just know that we're here for you. Cryptogenic, you like my style? I like your style, brother. Love the channel. Thank you, Basement Racer. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What's up, Just Plain Crazy? Sweaty Dave, Bad Baptist, my bros. Ayush Guatam. What's up, man? Isaac Anthony Sather. Then chase it down every 15. That's kind of like what I'm doing here. So, Anthony, what I was saying and why I like BingX, they are our sponsor, so I'm biased, of course, but in my genuine opinion, outside of that, I have been testing, because you guys, if you've been in this channel, you understand. If you're new here, you probably don't know. All I care about is our community and not putting them at risk. And every new sponsor that we take on is potentially a risk. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. So I've been like pushing the limits here with BingX by moving my stops really close to price and just kind of like tempting the market to stop me out, right? Just like baiting it. Like, come on, hunt me, hunt me. And I'll say on other exchanges, or almost every exchange in the past I've done this on, I get snapped. Just my orders get snapped up instantly. Like it's magic. It's like magnetic. And so far, I have not gotten hunted at all on BingX. And what that really means, well, no. What that means on paper is that the liquidity is better. I can't prove to you that that's what's going on here for BingX, but on paper, higher liquidity means it's more expensive or less efficient to hunt stops. So, yeah. I highly recommend you guys check it out. The link's in the chat. It's in the video description below. Sign up using my link. There's like up to $5,000 in new user sign up and deposit bonus. So take advantage of that. Just test it out. You know, go slow like everything. There is risk to all centralized exchanges. Never be fooled into thinking there isn't. There always is. No matter what exchange it is, no matter what it is, you don't have to be an exchange. If you don't have the assets in your wallet with your keys, there is risk. So do not be fooled by that. Did I open a short? Yes. Probably can't see it well here. I did it live. I did my reasoning live right here, and then I opened it live. I've moved. I'm trading. I'm doing this a little differently than I usually do. Like I'm moving this stop down very aggressively, trying to see if the market will hunt me. So far, so good. Didn't pop right up. Trying to read the chat too. I'm digging the chat today. I should just, as soon as I go live, if it's going up, as soon as I go live, I should just open a short, because every time I do that, it just like goes back down. Every time I go live, it's like the live indicator. You are smart in seeing. You see a different version. Paul V. Everyone sees things differently, man. That's the only thing that I hope to offer you guys on this channel. I don't want you to copy my trades. I don't want you to just do what I tell you to do. I want you to exactly see how I see things maybe differently than your perspective. And I don't want you to just copy it. I want you to use your own brain, your own rationale, and say, is he right or is he wrong? And then use that information to make your analysis better. That's it. I'm not always right. I'm not some kind of psychic guru or something, guys. I get stuff wrong. I do. Hopefully less than most people. Although my FBTC call that we made forever ago, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of this crap because it's so visually impairing. This FBTC call I made a long time ago on our live stream here, this so far is looking prime. Holy prime. Look at this. We were looking for a head and shoulders pattern into an inverse head and shoulders pattern. And so far, could not be more on point. Ready? There's your head and shoulders. Where is it? And then here, it's a little jankier. A little jankier. And I will colorize these, don't worry. So you can tell. This is definitely not the way it is. There we go. We were looking for a head and shoulders into an inverse head and shoulders. And it's gonna get crowded. Let's make this one blue, maybe? Yellow, red, blue. So far, so good. This is like squiggly. Was drawn months ago on this channel live. Months ago. It's still following. We got this inverse right shoulder or whatever right here painted out long after we placed it. And now what we're looking for is a break of 0.77. Back test and a run. You might not get the back test. All we need really is the break. And then we're looking for a new high. We're looking for a new 2022 high. 0.109 or 0.11 is my next target for Ethereum BTC. I have some fat sell orders set here. They have been sitting for months and months and months and maybe even years. I honestly don't think Ethereum is going to go higher than that. I mean, I don't care. If I might be wrong, I'm wrong a lot, like I was just saying. I don't think it's going to make it all the way up to the flippening. If it does, I have a lot of sell orders there. This is pretty much where I was looking for it to end its run against BTC. Goes to the flippening, I make mad stacks, yo, but this is kind of how I see it playing out. Wonder how that looks with like a ascending trend here. Not good. I was hoping that this ascending trend would do like this, right? Look right either. Yeah. I want to stop coughing. It's so painful. All right, there's your FBTC. Let's look at the USD. What's up, Steve? Innocent Eddie, how you doing, man? Tosh K, XRP. We can look at XRP, but I can tell you right now, I don't even need to look at the chart. I haven't looked at it today, but I can tell you exactly what I'm going to say because the alerts have not gone off for it. XRP is still in a potential SOS pattern on a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. I'll pull that up for you because you're gonna be like, "What is that?" But Tom, what is a Wyckoff accumulation pattern? It was all the buzz last year. All the buzz, I tells you. There you go. This is Wyckoff accumulation. This is where XRP is if it doesn't break down. If it doesn't break its lows. It's right here. I don't even need to look at it. Ready? I know this because I haven't gotten any alerts. Ready to see the magic? Actually, you know what I can do? I can do this. I love that TradingView has put this in. Ooh, it is looking spicier though. It is looking spicy. Do you see? Do you see it? Ready? It's like call like that. Do you see it? It did break it. It did break here. Actually, it didn't break its low though. I think it's still valid. Ooh, that was cool. For a second, it was. Can I move this behind? Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted. This is trippy, and it looks weird. There we go. It's not literally perfect, but it's so close to perfect. There we go. I like that. I should screenshot that. Does that work? Didn't seem to work. I'm gonna paste that in the Discord, see if that sticks. There you go. Oh, it did work. Schwant. It's in the Discord. Join the Discord, guys. It's the best way to keep up with our live streams. Make sure that you have subscribed and liked the stream, enabled notifications. Helps the stream out. There we go. Okay, so there's XRP. Nothing's changed. Ethereum. Weird. Ethereum, ooh, weird. It's doing that again. Ethereum has had like a bunch of double bottoms on the daily time frame, I feel. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I feel like it's done that a few times here. Maybe not literally right here, but like where did it do it? Like here? Where did it do it? Maybe I'm just getting stuff mixed up. You got resistance above you, but you do have 1514 as support. If you break 1514 on Ethereum USD, though, going back to 1,420, blaze it. Did we have 420 likes, by the way? How many likes do we have? We have still like 600. We lost a bunch of viewers. That's okay. What likes do we have? Ooh, we have still like 600. That's my voice. We only have 400 likes. That's kind of rookie numbers, guys. We just need 20 more for 420, and we can all blaze it. Like, for every time we hit 420 likes, like one orphan gets to blaze it consensually. If they want. Right. If they wish. Oof. AR smoking that. FTM falling back down. LRC. Let's see. Dollar's kind of bouncing here. There we go. We got 420 likes. Congrats. All right, we're seeing the dollar do a little bounce. I'm not thinking it's going to be too wild of a bounce. But it's likely the reason we're seeing the brakes put on most of this. And it is conveniently satisfying our trade. Thank y'all. All right, let's move our stop down again. Uno, dos, tres. Where do we want to move it to? We're going to move into profit. There it is. It's risky. It's risky. I mean, it's not risky. So what we did is we just took all the risk off the table. Now there is always an issue of an exchange error or a user error. There's always some. You're never locked with leverage. Something that's very important to understand is that there is no guarantees. Like a stop loss is not guaranteed. You might not know that. If you didn't know that and you're trading leverage, you got more to learn. You shouldn't be trading leverage yet. Stop loss is not guaranteed. It is a market order, so it can fill wherever the market is. Less liquidity means more slippage, means more potential trouble. So be careful. But we, in essence, have taken the risk off the table with this trade. outside of a black swan crazy thing where, I don't know, our stop doesn't fill for many percents or something, which shouldn't happen, by moving our stop loss below our entry on the short. So thus, if price comes back up, it will close, in theory, our position in profit and be done. Now, if we look at it, it's a very small profit. It's like a few cents, right? It's not a lot. Not even, it's like $1. So really not a huge win, but it's taking the risk or the downside, the drawdown, whatever, off the table. And that's a smart play. If you have a position that is in profit and you can reasonably do this, it is a smart idea, right? It is a smart idea. The smarter idea is to just close it in profit. The guy should just close this in profit right now. We're at 5%, I should just close it. But that does not make for interesting content. So I'm going to keep it open. I'm going to have that stop there. I want to see where the 20 weekly is actually on BingX. Let's see. Because as I said at the beginning, all exchanges are going to have slightly different data. Plot. Smooth. What? Okay. They're going to have slightly different data, which means their 20 moving average is going to be slightly different. Oh, that's okay. There we are. Inputs, length, another symbol. No. That doesn't even make sense. Another symbol. Source. Ah, weird. To do it this way, values 20. No. Labels. Indicator, label, value labels. So where is it? Maybe I just have to refresh. If you're ever having trouble on it, like an exchanges chart, just refresh. Usually that helps. I don't know why that's being such a dig. Needs smoothing. Oh, there we go. Labels on price scale 20,790. Trigger order. I'm going to have to look into this. I'm not familiar with this terminology. I'm not going to mess with that. Not going to mess with that. 20,790 though. 20,009? 20,790. Dang, that's all the way down here. Right here. That'd be a smarter stop, or a smarter entry for a long. I'm not going to mess with this. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to move my stop down again just to be silly. I'm begging. I'm tempting this market to come hunt me, and it's just, it won't take the bait. It won't take the bait. Which is good. That's a good thing. You don't want it to. I'm just doing this out of entertainment, and because BingX is our new sponsor, they're new. I'm new to them, and so I'm testing them. I'm putting them to the test. Actually, I want to make this a few cents higher. Putting them to the test for you guys. If I expect you guys, or encourage you guys to use it, then I need to be able to use it, right? Or I need to. Yeah, that makes sense. And I'm putting it to the test. I still don't like that. It's too close. Oh well. Oh well. Moving along. Moving along. 600 viewers. You guys are the best. Bitcoin was pumping, and then we went live. Here's that big green arrow to let everybody know we went live. Right here. We've killed the pump by going live. It's funny how often that happens. Not funny, haha, funny sad. Funny boohoo. We just broke 68,000 subscribers right now, which means we've gained like maybe 100 during this live stream right on. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, please do join our family.
I know you're a monster.
Join our fam. We're here. Yeah, we had 700 earlier. I don't know what happened. We lost a few. Bitcoin stopped pumping. You killed the pump. I know. I'm sorry, guys. 57% of 1,000 votes say that this is a dead cat bounce. As always, I'm going to say that gives me about 7% higher confidence that it isn't. It's contrarian. 43% say it's a real rally. Maybe that's too high. Maybe that's too bullish. Dampen hard. It's dampen. Well, we did go short live, so it is dampen. Let's get greedy. Famous last words. Let's get greedy. Watching, I was going to go straight up. It's like, you got greedy. Not going to lie, every time I get greedy, it does. It is the wrong choice. Maybe it's a learning lesson. I want this up. Let's do like 51. So now we're chilling at a 10% gain. Live. 10%, guys, by the way, a 10% gain on a trade is actually really big. Really big. Like, I'm not like patting myself on the back. This was like very little capital. This is just for entertainment. But like, if you're sitting on a 10% trade and thinking like that's not enough, that's a big win. Like, usually, like if this was a larger trade, if I wasn't just trading with like a few $100, if I was trading with thousands, I would close it on a 10% win. Like, I would take that and walk away for the day and just be like, done. Like, absolutely done. Gabriel, 250%, brah. Sure. Go for it, man. Go for it. Boom! Our in-stream trade. Our in-stream trade cycle. That's a winner. Winner, winner. Winner, winner. I'm sad that I put this long here because in reality, I thought that the 20 was higher. It should have been here. Should have been. Oh well. C'est la vie. Maybe we'll get lucky. C'est la vie. Let's try it like that. Bum bum ba na 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 na. I kind of want to take like a tiny long out, but this is so there's standard and perpetual futures, which I like because you can have positions in both directions. I think I'm gonna do this. Do 1-1. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I bet against myself? Nah. Screw that. We're just gonna ride this short. I don't want to hedge it. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. Dixie is bouncing. That is correct. We have 5 minutes till the hourly close. So here's a little learning lesson. A little learn lesson. On hourly closes, a lot of the time, it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't mean the trend is going to reverse. But a lot of the time on hourly closes, when you see price moving in one direction, that hourly close, it will like instantly into the next hour, at least start retracing. Doesn't mean it can't continue. But at that hourly close, so anytime you open a position, pay attention to what time it is and how close you are to an hourly close. I think that is like pretty important. Rarely do you want to open a trade, in my opinion, directly before the hour closes. I think it's much smarter to open the trade directly after the hour opens. That is my opinion. I don't even know if other people agree with that or what. Like, I don't know if that's like a trading thing, but it's just something I've noticed in crypto. It's like when that hour rolls over, if your trade's going in the right direction, it almost always changes direction, if not just for a short time, immediately into the next hour. A little life pro tip. So here's the good news. Dixie, you're about to see that hour close in 3 minutes. Look at this. So look at this falling action. Now this is inefficient price action. So at some point we would expect it to return to like up here at some point. That could be now. Inefficient price action very commonly gets retraded. But look at this. So look at the selling pressure here, even in just the hour previous to this one. This 0.5% dump followed by a 0.25% rally. If the hourly closes here on the dollar, this is not a strong bounce. This is a weak bounce. And in fact, ooh, nice. We might be getting a little bullish signal here. We're on the 5 minutes, so don't read into it too much, but just as a learning lesson, look at these momentum legs, right? What do we see here? We see potentially another momentum leg. Now, momentum legs, I want to say, gives you a probabilistic advantage when trading, but again, it's probability. So if the probabilistic advantage is, I don't know, a 1% advantage, then you would say, well, I have a 51% chance of it moving down and a 49% chance of it moving up. So guess what? If you bet on this 100 times, 49 of the times are going to be wrong. Say it again. 49 out of the 100 times you're going to be wrong. It is not a sure thing. No pattern is a sure thing. No indicator, no signal, nothing is a sure thing. It's all this. It's all 49 to 51s. 1% advantage is an advantage. If you were to flip a coin, it'd be 50-50, right? There's no advantage there. Zero edge, no edge. This is where the profit is, though. What that means is you can't go all in on something. You shouldn't ever go all in on any trade because you never know it's going to work out. You never have 100%. In fact, if you have a 52% advantage, that's pretty good. You need to be able to make this trade how many times? At minimum 100 times just to get 49.51, and you might not even get 49.51. You need to be able to make this trade 1,000 times. So that means you need to be able to lose, what, 490 trades. You need to be able to stay solvent. You can't get wrecked. That's where risk management comes in. That's why how you trade is so much more important. How you manage your money when trading is so much more important than the signals or signs or charts or indicators or whatever. It's way more about how you manage your money, how much you're betting, and ensuring that you are able to make this bet 1,000 times. Because if you're not able to, you're just going to get eaten by the randomness. The randomness is going to eat you. Even if you make all the right moves, even if you bet on all the right things. Ooh, we didn't get that bounce yet. It was sad. This is the trade we should have taken. Womp, 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 womp. Now we are up 15%. Pretty solid, pretty slick trade. Pretty slick. P-slick. It's all mathematics. 325% profit, 100x short Gabriel. Slaying it. Slaying it, man. Do it. Do it to it. Well, there you go. MGTOWBY logic. There you go. All you have to do, if you're going to be wrong 100% of the time with your wife, find a bookie who will bet on you being right with your wife. And then just make money, baby. And just make money. All right. This is getting really close to our TP. I should allow the TP to hit. But instead, no, I should. But instead, I'm going to move my stop loss again because, yes, this started out as a trade, but I really am now just kind of like testing the liquidity. Doing a little liquidity test. 21.54. 21. 21.56. 42. 42. 42. It's a very beautiful thing. Ba-doop. Moving that on down. So now our options here are, if our take profit hits, this is a 17% trade. If our stop loss hits, it's a 5% trade. Win-win. Win-win. WW. And that hour just ended. There we go. What did I say about the hour? What did I say about it? It ended 1 minute ago. What did I say about it? When the hourly closes in crypto, for whatever reason, you almost always see price reverse whatever it's doing. And it doesn't mean it's reversed the trend. It doesn't mean it's reversed long term. But at least in like the first few minutes, you almost always see a candle that paints in the other direction. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because lots of people see a red candle and then vote down, or see a green candle and then bet up. I don't know. But it just seems to happen. There it is. There's a real-time example of it happening. Is what it is. 'tis what it is, my friends. Getting less comfortable. Less comfortable, Doug. I think it's going for a bounce. This is what I originally thought, and I did say kind of like miscalculated a little bit. But that was a 618. It was still classy. It was still classy. Also, even the original... Wait. Maybe I didn't put it. Wait, why did that just happen? I moved this. That's weird as hell. I moved that over to the right, but now TradingView won't let me undo it. That's odd. Whatever. Crypto is that is correct though. I'm not going to argue. It doesn't mean you should go insane thinking about it, but most of the volume in crypto is algorithmic trading. I agree. It's not a bad thing. It's not like a bad thing. It's a reason we have so much liquidity. But yeah, most of the trading's algorithmic. I'm not sure. We're definitely approaching a time where algorithmic trading is going to be better than anything humans can do. I don't think we're there yet. We're definitely approaching it though. Definitely. I wonder. Nah, that's ugly. So this is where kind of theoretically I was looking to play this long. Let's see how it plays out. Might just get run. I'm not going to take the long. You guys saw me kind of debate it. No, let me move my stop. Let me move my stop. I want to go lower. I want to go lower. Nope, traded. Trade complete. Done. Discord has expired. That's not possible. It's a vanity URL. There's no way that that's expired. It's a permanent URL. Whoa, it did say it. I saw that. What? That was weird. What the heck? That was odd. I mean, it's still let me continue to Discord, so it isn't actually expired, but what? I've never seen that. One second. Invites. That's odd. Overview? Where's my vanity URL? Invite custom link. Streamer mode enabled. Disable streamer mode. So I can see this. That's so weird. This server is accessible to everyone using your Discord link. That doesn't make sense. It can't be expired. Like, it can't be. This server is now accessible to everyone. Custom invite link. It's permanent. I don't know. I saw it though. That is unusual. Unusable. Well, there's a successful trade. I wanted to move that stop down a little bit, but I would have gotten greedy. We did not get hunted. That's the important part. That is the important part. Right here. 20,007. Right there. We break 20. If we break here. Whoa, that's not what I meant. If we break here. Next logical move would be a full retracement, which is not great. Not be a great sign. I want to see this low hold. I want to see it bounce here. I want to see this. But our analysis worked out. If you guys are here from the very beginning, which I doubt many of you were, it's been a while, we went through and I said, these time frames, these shorter time frames are looking for downside. However, these longer time frames are still looking for more upside. So we're going to take a short, or I'm going to take a short here. I'm going to bet on that short-term downside. It played out. This is still exactly how we doodled it out. Hoping this 15-minute does not make a lower low. In fact, 15-minute is kind of signaling to me that right here is about where it needs to reverse, or it may spill over into longer time frames. Maybe spilling into longer time frames. And the 4 hour rolled over. All right, so the 4 hour, which was looking janky, actually has a different support. Huh. Definitely more retracement than I expected. This is really the level I wanted to hold. Please don't break. Please don't break. Bitcoin, why you do this to me, man? Why you do this to me? Why? All right, so we are in the opposite position that we were in earlier. We were in the position of we want to close. We are above 20,700, the 20 weekly moving average, and we just want to hold it into this daily close. We now have 8 hours left, and we've sold back below it. So we've been above it and below it. Now we're back below it. Not ideal. We really don't want it. Really don't want it. Really don't want it. Where did we end up actually closing this? We actually ended up closing this down here. Not bad. Oh, please, 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 green candle, please. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Maybe if I put an arrow. Go. Go, arrow. Go. Maybe a bigger arrow. Right about here. Keys. Keys, hold it. Get back above the 20. Is anyone else having trouble with the invite link? Let me see. It says that a bunch of people joined during this live, so we can't be having too much trouble. But I don't know what happened. I even saw that. That was weird. Use a magnet? Alright, let's get the real guns out. Let's get the big guns out. There we go. Bleep. We're going to need to make it a green magnet because red magnets, everyone knows, don't work. If you paint a magnet green, it doesn't work. It's just science. Or if you paint it red, it just doesn't work. That's science. Invite link worked for you. Nice. Damp it, says Gabriel. Gabe, I closed my short. Do a jig. Jiggity jiggity jig jig jig. Emo changed in one stream. I don't know what that means. Do I see an Adam and Eve? You know, Adam and Eves in general just have not been super reliable in crypto, in my experience. If you're talking about an Adam and Eve, I would assume you mean since July. So like Adam, Eve, and like I could see it. I could see it. I don't know if this is what you're referring to, but I just, every time I've seen like the most solid Adam and Eves that I've like ever seen in crypto, they don't work. Like they just don't, I don't know, they don't seem to reverse price. This is very uncommonly. They just don't seem to be super reliable. Hours, days, months, we don't need that on here. Need hours. Hours. There we go. Ah, good. Good. We're back above the 20 weekly. Here we are. Thank goodness. But will it hold? But will it hold? I hope so. Let's hope. We had a successful trade while live on BingX, though. Shout out to BingX. Check them out. Sign up using my link. Actually, check out all the links in the video description below. These arrows, this arrow is a little hope yummy, mostly because I really want it to bounce here. I really don't want it to go farther. 1,000 votes. We haven't gotten many votes. Let's end that poll. Boom. Have you checked out? Raise your hand if you have watched this playlist. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's our educational shorts playlist. Please, guys, do me a favor. If you want to help the channel out, watch the playlist. You don't even have to watch it. If you really don't want to, you just open it It'd be better if you watched it. Make sure to like them all. You can comment. Let it run through the whole way. Maybe even loop the playlist once or twice. Let it play through. They're super high quality. Like, they're awesome. They're amazingly high quality. They're way more high quality than these streams. They've been doing awesome on TikTok. Like, look, 271,000 views on this one. That's on the playlist. 20,000, 55, 35, 23, 5, 50. Like, they're killing it on TikTok, but for some reason, YouTube just doesn't seem to, like, serve them. And if you guys all watch them, let them play through. Maybe YouTube will change its mind, and it will show. Don't know. Dunno. We'll see. Hopefully. I just want, like, they're just so good. It trolls me because, like, sometimes my streams suck. Sometimes there's not a lot to say, not very interesting, and all. Like today was great because we freaking slayed a live trade, right? That's awesome. But these shorts are so good, and YouTube just doesn't seem to want to show them to people, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Don't know. You near? Maybe you know. Price action just chilled out a little bit. Looks like we're trading sideways into the new 4-hour candle, which does happen. 1 minute's turn up. Let's put it on the 1 minute. Aw. Thank you, Michael Norris. Michael Norris said he'll play them on a loop constantly in the background. I appreciate that. Is gambling 18 plus? There's no gambling here. Good enough to hide. Exactly, Alex Bowler. Exactly. Good enough to not show people. Yes, please. Pay a lot for college. Here you go. You pay a lot for college, but this playlist is free. You also might want to bookmark it. I do up whenever we upload new ones, which is like maybe it's like once or twice a week. They get added to that playlist. What's up, Nate? Trigestis. I don't know what that means, but cheers. Shikuka. Never had them suggest on YouTube. So they're shorts, so I don't know if they get suggested, but they'll be in like the shorts feed. That makes sense. Francie. I don't know. People are speaking in French. Bon oui. Bonjour. No. Hola. Ciao. What I missed? I missed someone. Should you take a long on Bitcoin? I don't know. See me. We just had a short. We just closed our short. It's up to you, man. You gotta make your own choices. There are worse places to go long, but there's more to a trade than should you go long. You know what I mean? Like, should you go long doesn't answer the whole question of is it going to be a good trade. It's like, where's your stop? Where's your take profit? What kind of risk are you taking on? What percent capital are you using? What leverage are you using? If you don't have the answer to all those things, like, should you go long? It doesn't really. Does BingX use the order flow? I have no idea, Matthew Miller. But in the Discord, guys, we do have a dedicated channel that has BingX reps who will answer your questions. Feel free to grill them. You can go ask that in there. Grill them. Go grill. Grill time. It's a grill time. Nice daily candle on gold, but gold right back to resistance. What's spicy is it's right at resistance where the descending trend is. That's actually extra spicy. Extra spice. It has tested this resistance many times. It was a very critical support. Let's see. You did set a lower low, but it was very slightly. It's kind of like a triple bottom on the day after testing that. Gold could make it. Gold could make it. Let me see what gold's saying. Wow, that's a lot of selling pressure. Yeah. Wow, the weekly is so skunked on gold. I don't know, man. You do have a triple, quadruple, tumple, zumple, jilly. I don't even know, man. Look at how many weekly closes are at the exact same level. 1,643. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weekly opens and closes at this level. Wow, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. I don't know, though. Short time frames look good. Hourly looks good on gold as it approaches that resistance. I'll take it. I don't know. Ooh, 15 does. Short time frames look very good. That's pretty spicy. I don't like trading gold, though. I don't like its volatility. It's way too low. I don't really believe in its upside. I don't really believe in gold. We can all thank Peter Schiff for that. Bitcoiners and gold bugs used to be like best bros, and then Peter Schiff, in order to turn a profit, turned the markets against each other. Thanks, Peter Schiff. You're a piece of shit. Peter shit. Excuse my language. We're a family-friendly show. There's a dollar following the momentum leg potentially. Cool. If it does, likely spells upside for Bitcoin. Likely, maybe the reason we're seeing some green candles here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ethereum proof of work is all the way back to $7. I'm surprised it's still trading. It's a brutal chart. I bet at some point during the next run, whenever that is, I bet at some point during the next run, Ethereum proof of work will have like a crazy rally. I'm not investing in it. I'm not going to buy it. But I bet it will. I bet it'll have a crazy rally. Perfect. Perfect 618. Perfect 618. Crap, crap, crap. I don't want that many. Perfect 618. There we go. Let's get rid of these. Okay, perfect 618. Let's see how it did in the other direction. I don't really have a reason to like say this is gonna break out anytime soon. I never even looked at the oscillators. But if we're just looking at retracements, so far this has really respected the retracements. You had a high, you fell to a low. From the low, you went back to the 618. I didn't check this one out. Oops, I almost spoke too soon. Nice. Yep. This is like, this chart is just weirdly moving. This chart is weirdly moving from 618 to 618. That's spicy. So the next logical move. I don't know how this got here. Right here. Swing high to swing low. Your 618 was $13.90. $13.80 some cents. Then from swing high or swing low to swing high, your 618 retracement was $6.23. That's where it found support. It looks like on the daily. And so the next 618 right here, just under $10. What does that make? Makes a big old symmetrical triangle. That's interesting. I don't think that this would be a terrible play if you get a chance at it again anyway. I wouldn't market order into this. I don't like market ordering into anything, honestly. This could be not a bad play. Something like that. It's a clean chart. Doesn't mean it's going to continue. Doesn't mean it has to continue doing that, but it's a pretty clean chart. No, Litecoin, don't sell back off. Don't sell back off, you son of a bitch. Keep going. You've still got 500 of the sexiest viewers in the world, baby. That's right. Dollar's dropping. Bitcoin's gonna continue marching up as long as it's dropping. Ethereum's frozen in time. MATIC's frozen in time. AR might be stopping that play out. FTM's getting very sketchy. Loopring though. Loopring. It's at a critical point. We'll find out. Key takeaways from today, everyone. 200 or the 20. I keep getting those confused. The 20 weekly moving average. It's roughly at 20,700, 20,800. That's all I want today. Close the Bitcoin at daily above 20,800. If we do, the probability of further upside becomes much greater. We do have pretty gorgeous volume, actually. The volume here has been very nice. Look at this volume kick up. Right here we hit that low, volume exploded on Binance. Whoa, we're disconnecting. That's probably good timing. Guys, make sure that you're in the Discord. Check out our sponsors in the video description below. Bybit, Market Cypher, BingX. Sign up for them. Use my link. Do it. Check out BingX. You guys saw me slay a trade live here today on it. I think it's time to call it. My computer's being weird. Thanks for joining. Love you guys.